To the angel of the church in Ephesus write, These things says he who holds the 7 stars in his right hand, he who walks among the 7 golden lampstands. I know your works and your toil and patience, and that you can't bear evil men, and tried those who call themselves apostles, and they are not, and found them false. And you have patience, and did bear for my name's sake, and have not grown weary. But I have this against you, that you left your first love. Remember therefore from where you have fallen, and repent, and do the first works, or else I come to you, and will move your lampstand out of its place, except you repent. But this you have, that you hate the works of the Nicolaitans, which I also hate. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, to him I will give to eat of the tree of life, which is in the paradise of God. And to the angel of the church in Smyrna write, These things says the first and the last, who became dead and lived again. I know your tribulation, and your poverty, but you are rich, and the blasphemy of those who say they are Jews and they are not, but are a synagogue of Satan. Don't at all fear the things which you are about to suffer. Look, the devil is about to cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you will have tribulation 10 days. Be faithful to death, and I will give you the crown of life. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. He who overcomes will not be hurt of the second death. And to the angel of the church in Pergamum write, These things says he who has the sharp, 2-edged sword. I know where you dwell, even where the throne of Satan is, and you hold fast my name, and did not deny my faith, even in the days of Antipas my witness, my faithful one, who was killed among you, where Satan dwells. But I have a few things against you, because you have there some who hold the teaching of Balaam, who taught Balak to cast a stumbling block before the sons of Israel, to eat things sacrificed to idols, and to commit fornication. So you have also some who hold the teaching of the Nicolaitans in like manner. Repent therefore, or else I come to you quickly, and I will make war against them with the sword of my mouth. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches. To him who overcomes, to him I will give of the hidden manna, and I will give him a white stone, and on the stone a new name written, which no one knows but he who receives it. And to the angel of the church in Thyatira write, These things says the Son of God, who has his eyes like a flame of fire, and his feet are like burnished bronze. I know your works, and your love, and faith, and service, and patience, and that your last works are more than the first. But I have this against you, that you tolerate the woman Jezebel, who calls herself a prophetess, and she teaches and seduces my slaves to commit fornication, and to eat things sacrificed to idols. And I gave her time that she should repent, and she does not want to repent of her fornication. Look, I cast her into a bed, and those who commit adultery with her into great tribulation, except they repent of her works. And I will kill her children with death, and all the churches will know that I am he who searches the minds and hearts, and I will give to each one of you according to your works. But to you I say, to the rest who are in Thyatira, as many as do not have this teaching, who don't know the deep things of Satan, as they say, I cast on you no other burden. Nevertheless, that which you have, hold fast until I come. And he who overcomes, and he who keeps my works to the end, to him I will give authority over the nations. And he will shepherd them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of the potter are broken to shivers. As I also have received of my Father, and I will give him the morning star. He who has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says to the churches.